Starfield is finally here, and in this video I will be going over 10 tips and tricks you need to know before you play. Now firstly, I have put up around 8 hours into Starfield so far, and I'll be giving you guys helpful information that helped me a lot playing Starfield. Now for the very big first one is that many of you guys would know already, but this game starts off very slow. I found myself in the first 4 to 5 hours of playing through Starfield, it took a while to actually be opened up into the whole world and being able to do whatever you want. So please do keep your patience ready, because once you play more of the game is giving more back to you, such as like what Todd Howard said in an interview. Now this is pretty common with a Bethesda game to start off quite slow, because a lot of other Bethesda games that I've played have started off very slow, and then once you've actually put time into the game turns out to be really fun. I've been really enjoying my experience right now. I hope you guys have been enjoying the experience right now, but just have your patience ready for when you're playing the first 4 to 5 hours, which is a bit slow, but some of you guys might like that time. Now moving on to the second one is that to loot everything as you can, because as I found during the game is that you can actually really grab so many resources without you knowing that you actually need it for a lot of things. These resources and materials are used for so many things once you get opened into the game, with building outposts, ships, your customizations with your weapons and your armor, so even your cooking. You need to figure out and find the best stuff for you and collect them. Now the best ways to find them is through lockers, chests, dead bodies. Always pick up credits, always pick up new weapons if you can find them. But the thing is as well, we only have a certain amount of weight that we can carry. Now this has actually gotten very annoying, because at the start of the game, I've only had about 135 weight max, and now I capped that so many times. And if you are going to be capping that and you are still running around, you are going to lose oxygen a lot faster and going to be losing health a lot quicker. So I'd advise you to have a crew member as soon as possible, so you can trade items with them, so you can have less weight space and you can be able to play a lot more freedom around, and then come back to the person you traded with and then sell the items as well, so you can get credits back to build and adapt your whole playstyle. Now for number 3, use your scanner to figure out where to go. Once you get to the planet or a ship to do the next mission objective, you'll have markers on your HUD for your objectives and extra optional objectives. There won't be, however, be a way of differentiate between those. Pulling up those hand scanner with the LB or console of F on PC let you see exactly what each blue diamond represents. The scanner also usually highlights a route for you to follow to reach the next objective. Ships are typically hard to work through, and buildings with multiple floors can be baffling. Now with the scanner as well, you can actually survey the planet a lot more, so you can actually come closer to 100% in the game, which is going to be awesome. Moving on to number 4, navigating and fast travel involve a lot of menus. Navigating the stars of Starfield Settle systems involves a lot of digging through menus. It can be a bit to get used to. You'll have a lot of options to fast travel, both on a planet's surface and between systems and planets, but it takes a bit of work to unlock, and there are some unexpected restrictions of what you can and can't do. This is probably the most frustrating thing I've had in this game, and it's probably actually one of my cons of how confusing in many ways you can fast travel. Sometimes I've actually fast traveled to a planet that I've gone into space, then I've had to fast travel to the planet, and then it stopped me to get checked. And then once I've been checked and scanned by the people, United Colonies, let's say, that are before letting you allow into the planet, then I get to go back into the menu and then go into the planet. There's about 3 stoppages until I actually get to the next place, which is very frustrating at times. But you must be able to find the shortcut ways. I find it very good to use it, especially when I'm on surface, to use my scanner and then point at where I'm actually going to the nearest location, because they will actually give out outposts and a little bit of a checkpoint, so you can actually get to your destination a little bit quicker. Coming in at number 5, now this is more of a community thing that have requested me to actually say, is that to get the boost pack training, security and persuasion skill. Now Starfield has a lot of skills, a total of 82 with 4 ranks each. Aside from 3 of the skills you get from your background, there are a few that will make your life a lot easier right from the beginning of the game, specifically boost pack training, persuasion and security. I have been hearing that this is so helpful to actually get you through missions, get you through combat situations, through caves, whatever you're doing, outposts. This is apparently really good. Now I did not actually pick this way to play, but I will definitely be able to play through it, because obviously the way I've played is it's not like I can't play as it, but I just don't have it at the start of the game. So I will eventually be able to play it, and which I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually turns out to be. Number 6. Now everyone's playthrough will be a little different. Sure, there's a whole your choices have consequences part to the sprawling RPG, but in Starfield the variation goes a little deeper. The settled planets and major cities you will visit are all predefined, so they won't change or differ between players, but some smaller things on planets like caves or bases do appear to be randomly generated and randomly located. And that means some missions will have you visiting different systems and planets and moons than other players, which is a really great thing, because then we get to have a wider variety of experiences from everyone. And sometimes though it can be frustrating if someone's having a struggle on a certain mission but then they're not on the same planet, then it can actually maybe knock heads to each other. It might not be the best, but we'll see how this all pans out over the coming weeks. Number 7 is to play the main story missions for a while. Now we're not going to go into any detail because of spoilers, but we do recommend you to play the main story missions as much as you can, and especially until you complete Into the Unknown. After you beat the first 2 missions, you get 3 missions you can tackle in order. Into the Unknown rounds out the story of Starfield, and not playing that far before you wander off the critical path leaves you out a huge part of the game. It's worth mentioning in the same breath that you should be able to also maybe step away from the main quest for a bit after this mission. The main quest is doable at a low level if you just want to do a mainline edit, but you'll have a better time if you don't get randomly killed by high level enemy mid campaign. That's a massive tip for you guys to understand, is that definitely do a little bit of the main story, but not too much. Now obviously I'm a perfection. I very like doing my side missions and then going into the main mission. I like to be a lot stronger than the enemies, especially in the main missions, but definitely please listen to that and do that tip. Now for number 8, you can actually equip multiple weapons. It's not immediately apparently, but you do not need to open up your inventory and tab through 5 different sub-menus every time you want to switch weapons. But using your favorite feature, you can equip multiple weapons on your quick slot menu. Technically up to 12 though, but you may want to reserve a slot just for your healing items. And this is a really good thing to use. Now, this is definitely something that I want to be doing, especially once I get my mass up. This is one of the community's ones that I've actually been seeing that they've said is so helpful. So you can actually change through so many guns, because you can actually run through a lot of ammo very quick. Now to number 9 is that the flashlight is kind of useless, you know. The flashlight's area of effect isn't very big, so you may want to just increase your screen's brightness as you trek through some darker caves. I have found it very useless because I can't really see anything, and actually it's actually making the experience a lot more scarier, and I really don't like that at times, because I really would just want to enjoy the Starfield experience and not being actually scared so much. Now for the last one, which is a very nice one, I find very funny, is that you guys need to get the trait of hero worship to actually experience the adoring fam, his welcome back into the Bethesda game universe, which is amazing. He will be able to be by your side 24/7, so it's amazing to have him along the journey. If you have played Oblivion, you know what I'm talking about. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys are enjoying Starfield. I hope you guys have enjoyed this 10 tips and tricks I can actually help you with. Hopefully it's helped you a bit with this experience with Starfield. Let me know down below if there's any other tricks that you have actually found in Starfield that you want to let me know, and then maybe I can do an updated version later on. But thank you guys so much, and I've got so much more content coming out your way. Appreciate everyone tuning into this video, but as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your journey through the stars. Peace.